Title: 6 Perennial Foods That Grow Without Effort. What if you could grow food without replanting, without constant work, almost without effort at all? What if your garden could take care of itself? And what if the secret wasn't doing more, but choosing the right plants from the very beginning? There was a time when people didn't chase productivity. They designed it. Ancient growers understood something powerful. Not all plants are meant to be replanted every season. Some, once placed in the soil, stay. They return stronger, deeper, more established, year after year. These are perennial foods, quiet workers of the earth. They don't demand attention. They don't rush, but they give consistently. And in a world where everything feels temporary, these plants remind us that stability can still be grown. In this video, we'll explore 6 perennial foods that grow with minimal effort, yet provide maximum return. And stay with me, because the last one might be growing near you already, completely unnoticed. One of these plants can produce for over 20 years. Another grows better the more you harvest it. And one, often ignored as a wild plant, may be one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth. Let's begin. 1. Asparagus, the patient provider. Asparagus doesn't rush. You plant it once, and then you wait. The first year, nothing. The second year, still quiet. But then, it begins to give. And once it does, it keeps going for decades. Every spring, like clockwork, fresh shoots emerge. No replanting, no constant effort, just a reliable return. It teaches something deeper, that the best systems in life aren't fast. They're built to last. 2. Rhubarb, the quiet survivor. Rhubarb doesn't ask for perfect conditions. It doesn't need constant care. It simply grows. Through cold, through neglect, through seasons that would weaken other plants. Once established, it comes back every year, with thick, vibrant stalks ready to harvest. It's not delicate. It's dependable. A reminder that strength often grows in silence. 3. Fruit trees, the living legacy. A fruit tree is more than a plant. It's a long-term investment. You plant it once, and over time, it becomes a source of abundance. Apples, figs, mulberries. Year after year, they produce. With deep roots, they access water and nutrients far below the surface, which means less effort for you, more consistency from them. And over time, they don't just feed you, they become part of your land, a living system that keeps giving. 4. Jerusalem artichoke, the unstoppable grower. This plant doesn't wait for permission. Once it's in the ground, it spreads. Its underground tubers multiply, creating new growth, without any replanting. Year after year, it returns, stronger, wider, almost impossible to remove. For many, that's a problem. But for those who understand it, it's a gift, a food source that takes care of itself. 5. Kale, perennial varieties, the continuous harvest. Not all kale is seasonal. Some varieties keep growing for years. You don't harvest the whole plant. You take what you need, leaf by leaf, and it responds by growing more. It's a cycle of use and renewal, rich in nutrients, strong in all conditions. It provides consistent, fresh greens, without the need to start over. A perfect example of sustainable abundance. 6. Dandelion, the forgotten superfood. This is the one most people overlook. Dandelion, often pulled out, thrown away, ignored. But look closer. Every part of this plant is useful. The leaves, the roots, even the flowers. It grows without care, without planting, without effort, and it's incredibly nutrient-dense, supporting digestion, liver health, and overall balance. It doesn't need you. It's already there, waiting, a quiet reminder that sometimes what we call a weed is actually a gift. So what does this all mean? It means not everything in life needs constant effort. Not everything needs to be restarted over and over again. Nature already offers systems that sustain themselves, that grow quietly, return consistently, and provide without exhaustion. Ancient people understood this. They didn't just grow food. They created systems that worked, even when they didn't. And maybe that's what we need today. Not more effort, not more complexity, just better choices at the beginning. So take a moment and ask yourself, what could you plant today that might still be feeding you years from now? Because sometimes the smartest move isn't working harder. It's planting something that never stops working. If this made you think, subscribe and tell me, which of these would you grow first? Because your future food might depend on it.